Hi guys, happy St. Patty's Day. It's Lacey, and today we're going to be doing this tutorial on this St. Patty's Day look that you can wear out either night or day, or to work, or to a party, or to wherever you need to go. So let's just get into this video. Alright guys, let's get started then. So as you can see, I just have like the base of my makeup on. So you can do whatever your normal routine is. Today we're just gonna kind of do our eyes and some highlighter and our lips just to give us that awesome look for St. Patty's Day. Alright, so let's start with this incredibly cute little lip smacker. So this little guy, he's in the flavor Hoppy Carrot Cake. And I just like to put this on my lips before I do anything else, just so it has time to set in. Because I am going to be using a liquid lipstick, but then also like something over top of it. But I find that the liquid lipsticks, they are drying, and if you put them on, like the lip chap and the lipstick on too close together, then it kind of separates and does something weird. Okay, so we have that on right now. So what I've kind of done already is I've put all my regular makeup on, my foundation, concealer, I've done my eyebrows, contour, a little bit of blush because I really want the highlight that we have to be the star. So we're just gonna start with my eyes first. If you see me looking down here, I just have my little mirror so I can see what I'm doing. And I will move a little bit closer too, just so you can see. The palette that we'll be using, of course, Jaclyn Hill palette. It has all of these really nice greens in the bottom here. So I really love these ones. And then obviously we'll use maybe some of these for dimension. And then we're also going to be using some of these ones as well, just to give us a really nice hazy look. So our colors are definitely going to be green and gold. So what we're going to do to start, we're going to be starting with, let's do this color right here. Let me move a little closer. Okay, hopefully you can see that better. And so if you've watched my other video, this is where I normally put kind of like my base color, almost like my backup color. What's the word I'm looking for? Not backup. Like my primer color, so that everything kind of sits on top of this and it gives a lot of dimension. So we're going to do that there, dip back into there, do our second eye. I always like to kind of start in the corner here and then go in with my crease. I just find it's easier to blend out. Yep, and then we're just going to keep working that in. And make sure that we're more or less even. It doesn't really matter if you're 100% even, because once we get all the layers on, they'll kind of like even themselves out. Ooh, so there's our first layer there. Alright, so we're going to pick our second color. So I really think that we're going to go in with one of these brighter colors here. So let's just like dive right into this crazy color. Once again, I don't switch up my brushes very often. Everything's going to mix together anyways, and then we kind of go from there. Alright, so we have that color on our brush here. And this color that we're going to do, I'm going to kind of concentrate it just in the sides here. So I don't want to go like crazy. Pat, pat, pat. Patting is always a little bit nicer when you're putting on your eyeshadow, especially on the lid, because you don't want it to kind of crinkle up or damage your eyelids so that as you're aging you get too many lines or crinkles or anything like that. So I'm just patting that in the sides. what is everyone doing for St. Patty's Day? So my aunt, she is normally in Florida for St. Patty's Day, but this year she's home, so she's having a St. Patty's Day party. So me and my boyfriend and my daughter, we're all gonna go there. My dad just called me this morning and oh my god, he is making my favorite thing, and that's jalapeno poppers, and he wraps them in bacon. So good. Alright, so we're just working that in. And then once we have that in the corner, I am going to like dust the crease just so we can kind of meld it all together. And then also, it'll just give like a little bit of extra dimension. I'm not really putting much extra product on my brush. I just primarily want it to blend in. Ooh, so cute so far. Okay, so now that we have this kind of greeny color in, I really want to go in with a really nice gold in the side. Whenever I use shimmers, I always use my finger, and we're gonna go in with this guy right here. These shimmer colors are so beautiful when you put them on your finger. When you put them on your brush and then on your eye, they don't kind of get the same impact. I'll kind of show you here. Look at already. Wow! So we're just gonna kind of mush that in here. Once again, like a patting motion because we don't want to damage our eyelids. And a little bit over here. You guys will see in the next video, so you can kind of, I don't know if you can see, but my cat's in the background. His name is Sirius, after Sirius from Harry Potter, so we call him Sirius Black Cat. And you will see in my next video coming out that he does some questionable things in the background, which I didn't realize until I was editing, so look out for that in the next video, I guess. Alright, so that's what we're at right now. And then what we're going to do, because right now I find like there's a lot of light going on, so we have that light shade that we put in our crease, we have this kind of light green, and then we have gold, which is obviously a lighter color. We're going to go in and we're just going to darken up our crease a little bit. So, what color should we use? I think I might just stick to this kind of darker green. I don't want too much of this darker green. What is it called? Oh, there's names on the back. Enchanted. I don't want too much. This color is super strong. So like I'm tapping all the excess off. I just lightly dusted it in. I just want it in the very corners, just for a little bit of dimension. Because you want that depth around your eye. So see the difference between the two? And once again, tap, 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 tap. And then go in and just dust the crease here. And then we're just gonna go back in with this original green color because I can see that some of it's kind of not as bold as I want. Once again, with my finger, it'll just add that little bit more impact because once again, we want it nice and green for when we have our green beer later. Beautiful. Alright, maybe I'll go in one more time with my gold. The thing with doing eye makeup is really layer and blend. Layer and blend, as long as you have those two things down pat, you're good to go. Alright, so for the next part, we are going to be doing the under eye. I always like to smoke it out. Like I said in another video, I don't wear a lot of liner, so I really like to smoke out the bottom to give the appearance of a liner without actually having one. And I'm just blending out a little bit here. Beautiful. Okay, so and the bottom, let's do this really funky color. So normally I don't put like another color on the bottom, but it's St. Patrick's Day, so you can be extra AF and no one is gonna say anything. And then once you have the bottom, I'm just gonna go back in with some of this gold color and join it together. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, let's put a little bit of this really nice shimmer color. Let's do a little bit of that in the corner here. Just so it doesn't look too disconnected. Oh, much better. All right, so the only step that we have left is we're gonna do like a little bit of shimmer in the corner. So that just like the last step for my eyes. This once again just like wakes up your eyes a little bit brighter. All right, so we're gonna move on to mascara. Oops, move my mirror there. Grab it here. All right, so I always use, who was this by? L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and I'm just gonna kind of load that up and put a couple of coats. Once again, when you're putting on mascara, make sure that you put your second coat on when it is still wet to avoid clumps. Some people really like that clumpy look, but that's okay maybe when you're 14, but when you're a little bit older, you want to have nice, long, still thick lashes, but no clumps. And then the same thing on the other side. And I always do my bottom lashes last. I've just started doing that recently, only because I really like this mascara. I found with some other mascaras, when you put it on your bottom lashes, it does tend to kind of smear on your face throughout the day, especially when I work a day like yesterday where you work 9 hours on your feet, kind of no breaks. And my very, very last one here. All right, and my bottoms. And I usually don't dip back in to do my bottoms. And over here. All right, so we're gonna continue with lippies. So what we're gonna use is, this is NYX Lingerie. What color is this? No idea. Oh, here it is, Baby Doll. And then this NYX Cosmic Metallics in CMLC 16. I think that's the color. So the reason that I'm using both of these, this one just makes this show up a little bit nicer because I would not wear this color by itself. You guys, I'm sure you can all relate right now. Everyone's lips are so dry from the winter time. My lips have been brutal. And maybe we'll overdraw just a little bit. The trick to overdrawing is you don't want to kind of overdraw like your Cupid's bow. You just want to extend kind of out the side just slightly and just at the top. You do not want to extend the sides anymore. It just gives an illusion of fullness when you go slightly outside of your Cupid's bow. I don't have an issue with my bottom lip, just my top lip is a little bit smaller. So now that we've done that, I'm not going to put this on yet. I'm just going to let the liquid lip set in and dry first. And we're going to go to, of course, everyone's favorite part. We're going to highlight. Once again, Anastasia Beverly Hills in the Aurora palette. And we are going to use Helia. So it is the green one. I don't know if you remember, but this palette actually got broken and fell to the ground. So this one I had to like repot in here. So that's why it's a little bit messy. And this is the green color. Oh my gosh, I love this. So it was for this reason that I said don't put a ton of blush on, because for St. Patty's Day, this green highlighter is your blush basically. And I'm just bringing it down maybe like a little bit further than I normally do. And then a little bit on my nose. And on my Cupid's bow. And then today we'll put a little bit underneath of my eyebrows. Because once again, on St. Patty's Day, you can be extra AF and no one is going to say anything. For multiple reasons. Maybe they're too drunk, maybe they don't care. Perfect. The liquid lip is dry by now, and we're just going to go in kind of with our topper. Once again, it's just so you can like see it a little bit better. And right over top. Guys, look at my lips here. They're like falling apart. I even moisturize them with lip chap and do all sorts of things. Exfoliate them with a washcloth. Nothing seems to help. So that is my video on how to do this look for St. Patty's Day. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to write them down below. Also, if you have any suggestions for other videos, and please subscribe and like as well. That would really help me out as I'm just starting. But otherwise, I will see you in my next video. All right, bye.